season of Sisterhood Sundays, we've been sharing how, despite experiencing difficult challenges in our life, God has restored us. And I shared how, despite, a family filled with addiction, that I experienced freedom. Connie shared with us how the Lord just replaced a loneliness into abundant relationships for her. And Tracy, we're so happy that you're here with us today. And although you maybe didn't experience those similar situations, you've been through a difficult time as well. And the commonality is that the Lord has been there for you. So would you mind just sharing with us what you've been through? What has been that difficult life experience for you?
Well, back in 2002, in September, I had a work-related injury, and I hurt my neck and right shoulder, which we ended up doing surgery and blah, blah, blah. But prior to that, I hurt my neck, and then I just felt like I needed something. There was something missing, just something missing from my life.
Right.
And I didn't know what it was at the time, but I knew something was missing, and something in my heart was saying, you need to do something about this. Because I basically hurt my neck, stopped everything. I couldn't play sports. I couldn't hang out with my friends anymore. I couldn't do the normal everyday life things. I couldn't cook, couldn't clean. There's a lot of stuff that I couldn't do at that time. So my mother, thank goodness, kept pushing me and saying, you need to go to church. You need to go to church. And I'm like, no, I don't like church. I don't want nothing to do with church, right? And I'm like, oh, no. So she kept pushing me. And then something in my heart just, was there.
Right.
And that one day I walked into a church, and my life's changed ever since.
Wow. So you had this significant event of an injury. And when you had that injury back in 2002, right after that, you experienced quite a few losses, you said.
Yes.
So friendships, and you just weren't functionally able to do the things that you normally could. Were there other losses that you had experienced because of that?
Well, because of the injury, I had a falling out with my husband at that time.
Right.
It just deteriorated our relationship because I had changed. I couldn't do the things that I used to do with him.
Right.
Couldn't be the person that I used to be. So we ended up getting a divorce because of it, and that was one of the reasons. But that was a big reason, and we had to separate all our friends, so it was a big loss for me.
Yeah, so experiencing that big loss of your relationship, and just even, like you said, what you weren't able to do anymore. Yeah.
It was tough.
Right. So that really, there was a need there, and you knew there was something inside you that was saying, okay, I need something.
Yep.
So you went to church.
Yep. I walked in.
Okay.
And then there happened to be an intern minister there. And he talked to me right after, and he saw something, and he talked to me, and I kept going back for about 6 months, and then he got me, basically told me what I needed to do, and that was give my heart to Jesus. And I did, and oh my goodness, things just started falling into place. I ended up getting a divorce, which isn't a good thing, but it was. I divorced, then I was able to buy a home.
Okay.
I have two sons, but they're older, so they were okay. Like, I had a 10-year-old still with me, but my oldest one was living on his own, so I was able to buy a house. So things just started coming into place for me. Awesome. And then I met my husband now.
Right.
Which
Lauren.
which is a really great thing. So a God-fearing man and everything. So,
yes. So you can see how, that accident, there was that need, and then you met with Jesus, and things then started to change for you, started to become restored for you.
Yes.
Right.
And then I wanted to be fed.
Okay.
I wanted the Lord. And the one verse that stuck out for me was Philippians 4:13.
Yeah.
You can do all things through Christ who gives you strength.
Right.
So that was my main source of love, and I can do it, So and I did it.
Your go-to verse.
Yeah, my go-to verse. Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, absolutely. Do you still have any complications from your injury now?
I do.
How does God meet with you even now through those?
Yeah, that's a good question. He's always there. When I look back now and I can see that he's always there with me. Yeah, like I still have complications. I still do silly things that make myself in pain, but I don't work. I'm physically disabled.
Okay.
I collect a pension. So yeah, I try to behave myself, but I still have to
Sure.
live.
Yes.
But Lawrence helps me out a lot, so he's
Good,
always there
yeah,
to help me.
yeah.
And my parents too, they moved in and they're there to help too, so.
Right, yeah. Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Tracy. We truly appreciate that, and hope that in Tracy's sharing that others can see, when life circumstances happen and you have to go through certain things, it's when you meet Jesus that
Yep.
things turn around and things get changed. So thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Tracy, for sharing.
You're welcome.
Yeah.